Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Respected by our foes, admiration of the nation, how determined.
Why? 2 times, 3 times in a row. Why? Why am I wearing this shit? Why? Oh. Listen to it anymore, guys. I'll turn it off. Sorry. Welcome in, guys. Welcome back to the HFD podcast, the best podcast in the world. We have a star-studded lineup for you again, as always. King of the North, how are you, my friend?
The King of the North!
You're not too bad. Johnny Carlton, how are you, my friend? Yeah, been better. CROM, how are you, man? No, we're not happy at all. That was disgrace. But you know what? We're gonna do. If I've got the fucking Adelaide song, sorry for my swearing. If I got the Adelaide song, the Carlton are gonna get the Collingwood song. Here we go. Hey, I'm not gonna cop it all night just because I'm a point for you. I'm cop too. So there we go, guys. There we go.
Side by side they stick together to uphold
They can hear me?
Magpie's name.
Oh.
See the barricades are shouting as all barricades should.
How about now?
All the premierships are king.
How about now, GP? You got us?
Yeah, I can hear us. Sorry, guys. I don't know why. Sometimes it defaults. It's done that to me. What's it called? Yeah, I'm playing the Collingwood song. Let's turn that off now. But guys, I'll welcome you guys in again because no one heard you. My fault. I was too upset about the Crows winning. But King of the North, how are you, my friend?
G'day,
The king
g'day,
of the
Johnny
north.
Carlton. G'day, CROM. G'day, Chris C. And welcome the chat and my followers from my little subjects from the watch along have come into the footy show tonight. So welcome, guys that are new.
Yeah, far out,
Let's
man.
go.
Like, let me just say, the King of the North smashed it on the weekend. 75 people were watching him doing the watch long. So unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. He did really well, man. Really, really well. So, but Johnny Carlton, how you going?
How are we? Could
too
be
bad.
better.
Yeah, I feel your pain. And CROM, how are you, my friend?
Over the moon. Crow's got up. Can't ask for more.
I'm upset. I'm wearing this stinky scarf, but you know, it's the it's a bet. It's a bet. If we would have won, you would have won the port one. So this is 3 times in a row now. Far out.
I want
Anyway,
to see King of the North and Johnny Colton wear Collingwood scarf.
yeah, they
Thank you.
should. Yeah, you should, man.
We're going to keep on winning. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, jeez.
Never in my life, mate. Never.
Doesn't happen in Victoria. We don't do those
Hey,
sort of things.
I lost the bet. This is the bet, and I have to. I'm a man of my word, so I had to. You
I
know,
don't care what
Good
bet
on
it
you.
is. I'm not wearing Collingwood ever in my life.
well, you know, you just don't take the bets then, you know. But
Wear my beanie.
all right,
Wear the
all right,
beanie.
guys,
That's not
welcome
cold
in.
enough yet.
Welcome into everyone in the chat. Welcome in. Mark Johns is in there, but not Bad Banana. Toby Crook, Jamar, Primetime Feline. How you going, guys? All right, so let's start.
Can I just say something before you start, Chris?
Yep.
For the first time, the footy show has got 17 people watching from the start. So thank you to everybody who's watching the show, and thanks for growing the show. So
Yeah, well
and
done.
in
Well
that,
done.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and tell your friends, get more people in here. Fantastic. All right. Well, we'll start off with the obvious one, Thursday night. I mean, I really don't want to go into it, but we have to, don't we? So, all right. So, Thursday night, my worst dream, my nightmare came true. 12-6, 78 Crows, 5-18. 5-18! 48. This guy here, Jake Saligo, 27 disposals, 10 tackles, 4 clearances, rips us to shreds. He looks like Johnny Grunt. Looks like J. Crom's friend. He'd be one of his mates. You know what I mean? Like, look at his face.
100%.
Just look at his face. Oh man, just ridiculous. But anyway, what can I say, man? 5 goals, 18. Like how do you score 5 goals, 18? 5 goals, 18. Like, are you guys training? Are you training at Alberton? Are you training kicking? I told you last week to go get treaders to train you, right? But obviously that you didn't hear that. So I don't know what it is. It just looks shit. And like we push up so far, and how many goals did they get out the back? It was just not good enough. 5 goals, 18. Kenny, if you're listening, it's not good enough. If you're going to play finals this year, like you did last year, we're going to get smashed again like that. All right? If you're going to play footy, you got to kick goals. Not 5 goals, 18. That's ridiculous, man. Unbelievable. We had 5 more scoring shots than them. 5 more. I can't even think of a player that could hold their head up high, really. Well, maybe Horn Francis was trying, but fuck, man, like he was the only one, really. You know, I don't know, man. But congratulations to the Crows. I mean, you guys came with a plan. You did it for Sloaney. I said, why couldn't he wait an extra bloody week to bloody retire? He had to do it that week. He had all year to do it. You could have done it next week, man. But you had to choose the showdown, didn't you? Of course, so then they get up for you. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm ropeable, man. Like, as a supporter, I don't know. Does Hinkley go? I'll tell you what, I was talking. Can't remember who I was talking to, but Hinkley's playing. What they're playing? They're playing Geelong this week. Then they're playing, I think, North Melbourne and Hawthorn. If they lose to North Melbourne, right? I reckon that's it, man. I reckon you can't come back from that. I don't think Hinkley can come back from that. I just can't. Yeah, I don't think we'll lose to North Melbourne, but man, the writing will be on the wall then, mate, if that happens. And the supporters, mate, they'll be for blood, man. I'm telling you now. So I don't know. I hope we can turn it around, but with injuries to Rosie, there's a few other ones we got. Georgiadis has got a bit of a knee problem. I'm not sure if he's going to be available this week. On the flip side, we got Ollie Lord coming back, hopefully. That's a good thing, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. It was a debacle. So, well, I'm going to go straight to JCROM because, it's his team. JCROM, give us your how'd you feel? I know you felt good. I was pissed off, but look, tell us what it felt to win, and is this the resurgence for the Crows?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say that scarf looks mighty good on you, Chris. And we want to recruit you, man. We want you to come over to the light side. I think you're the dark side, we're the light side. So come over, join us. We've got room for you, man. We'll put our arm around you. You can join the CROM crew. It's all good. Look, it wasn't your typical showdown win game. It was pretty. Wasn't your all-time classic. The Crows did play some good footy, but not great football. We won the game, but it wasn't our best footy, and I think Port were off their game as well. They obviously missed a lot of shots, and it's hard to be overjoyed. I mean, we beat Port. It's good to get the win. I'm keeping my feet on the ground of this one. I'm not getting too overzealous. There is a bit of hope for us this year. I still think we're not going to get finals, but I'm excited about our young guns. Saliga had a great game. I think even Rochelle played one of his better games. I'm really excited about our backmen and Worrell and McElhaney. They were really good, and Keane, he's come a long way. So look. I don't know what Hinkley was thinking playing Rosie as well. I don't know what the thought process was with that one. But look, it's always good to get one over our rivals, and it wasn't flusty. It wasn't. Crows come out of this pretty unscathed, so it's really good win to go forward against Brisbane this week, who are down to bare bones just about. They've got a lot of injuries, so it's a good time to play them. So, look, I'm getting a bit excited. A bit of hope is building for the Crows, but I'm not getting too ahead of myself. I still think we're not going to get finals. If we can get a bit of momentum, you never know what could happen. But great win, and, it's always good to get one over you, Chris.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, go to Johnny Carlton now. I know you watched it with us. What'd you make of it?
Look, it was going to be an entertaining Thursday night. Obviously, days before it, Sloan announces his retirement, so obviously that gave a push to Adelaide. They were going to do it for him, when a teammate ends his career like that, it's always sad. So, look, Adelaide, they were up and about. It was just shambles for Port Adelaide as well. What JCOM said, Rosie was never fit. You gotta know that. But Hinkley, he made a mistake. He put Rosie in, who was only playing at 35%, and I think it cost her. As I said, it's not just Rosie. It's just the way Port Adelaide were playing on Thursday night. They just looked lost. No confidence in front of goal. Just playing up too much and letting Adelaide come out the back. As I said, it was just it was Adelaide's night. But as I said, Port Adelaide last couple of weeks, you can see obviously. I think from the Collingwood game onwards, Port Adelaide have had a terrible couple of weeks. So hopefully they find their form like they did in the first 5 rounds. And for your sake, Chris C. But as I said, good win by the Crows, and that should give them more confidence going now into the next couple of rounds. So huge win for the Crows.
Yep. King of the North, man. I know that you watch Port closely, like, because you linked to Port through me. What was your feel, man? And yeah, tell us about the debacle that you saw that I saw.
Well, I'll give the Crows a bit of a rap because the big names stood up, and it seems that when the big names in the Crows stand up, then they play really well. So Rankin, Fogarty, Walker, Laird, Crouch, Saligo all had great games. O'Brien gets 40 hit-outs out of the middle, so they all played really well. So yeah, well done, CROM, and congratulations. As for Port, me and Chris C have been watching this insipid crap from Port Adelaide since 2012, and it just continues to be year after year we watch the same thing. Like I started with Chris watching Port, and that's how I got to know Port so well in 2010, 11, 12, in the really, really bad times. And they just seem to have, they play a couple of good games and you just think they give you a bit of hope, and then they go and play crap like this. And we just watch it year in, year out, and it's the same all the time. So, I thought Houston was tried hard, and Horn France has got 2 goals, Butters 33 disposals, but no one else got over 25 disposals in the whole team. So it's just the same old crap that we always watch. And I've got no idea how they're going to beat Geelong at home. And the way, they probably get the Kangaroos, but they might get done by Hawthorn. I don't know. So yeah, no, it was really bad. It's like they're supposed to get up for it's a showdown, man. You're supposed to they're supposed to get up for a showdown against the Crows. It's supposed to be the biggest rivalry, and they dish out that crap. So anyway, there we go.
Well, I'll just finish on this note. When we come up against good teams, we just crumble, man. We can't handle the heat against quality sides. I know we won 13 in a row last year, but we came up against Carlton, a quality side. They were good, and what they do, they beat our streak. You come up against we just can't match them. I think we do have the personnel, but I just don't think Hinkley's got a game plan. I just think he's got a game plan. Like, he's got plan A, but there's no plan B. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I don't know. I like Hinkley. I liked what he's done to the club. He took it out of the depths of fucking hell that we were in 2012. But I just think he's been there maybe 2 to 3 years too long. So that's what I think. And look, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope he turns it around and they start playing really well. I really do, because I do like the guy. But yeah, something has to give, man. Something has to give, and I don't know. To me, it's a coaching problem. 5 goals, 18, man. I don't know, man. I was disgusted with it, but anyway, it is what it is. We move on.
But before we move on, you know how you talk about 518? Is that really Ken's fault, though?
Well, it's the players too, man. I mean, it's both. I guess. I don't know. The buck stops with the coach, but it's got to go to the players too. I don't know. How are they? I don't know.
I think it's 100% the players. As I said, I don't think Ken has nothing to do with it. Obviously, he's not the one that's missing the goals in front. Yeah, he's the one for selections every week, but it's the players. I think it's 100% the players.
Yeah, I know, but some of his selections, he could have had like a Frankie Evans in there, or he could have brought Finlayson back. I don't know. I just don't. And the selection and also, as you guys said, Rosie, playing him that he's not well, it's just, I don't know, man. Maybe the 518's not purely Ken. It's obviously the players, but a lot of the problems stemming from that. So it is what it is, guys. We can't change it. We can just move forward and see how we go against Geelong this week. It's going to be a tough game. But as I said, man, we lose to North Melbourne or Hawthorn or any of those games, I don't know, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Ken Hinkley. So anyway, it is what it is. Now we are going to go to the next game, Friday night game. Now, Johnny Carlton, do you want me to play that thing first or what?
You can speak, and then when you come up to me, I'll tell you to roll it.
All right. So it was a close one at the G. Another derby or derby, if you want to call it. 12-7, 79 Carlton, and 12-13, 85 the Pies. 6 points the margin. Could have gone either way at the end. Yeah. I don't know, just a bit of brilliance from Nick Dacos at the end. Got you, I think. I didn't. What was I doing Friday? I was in agony Friday night, so it was really hard for me to sit there and watch a footy game. So I didn't really watch the ending because I was in pain. Had all my teeth taken out, well, not all of them. I had 5 teeth taken out. I'm a true Port supporter now, apparently. Yeah, I didn't get to watch it all, and yeah, but I saw Nick Dacos. Yeah, he just get that clutch goal at the end and sealed it. Yeah, I mean the Pies. I'm not sure if they're back. I've got no idea. I'm not still sold on them, but they know how to win, and they know how to win close games. If you give them a sniff, I think they're good enough to win. So yeah, I don't know Carlton. I don't know how exactly they played, or I haven't got the stats in front of me, but I'm gonna give it over to Johnny Carlton because he's the expert, and then we'll hear from King of the North. But I do have a little TikTok to play that Johnny Carlton did today. He wants us to play it, so I'll put that through. So only goes for 30 seconds, guys. So Johnny Carlton, here we go.
You know what? Sometimes things you love don't always love you back. And you can give, 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 and sometimes you get nothing. In return, you get nothing. And you have friends and family and fans coming up to you telling you, why do you still do it? Why are you still here? Why do you subject yourself to this every night? It's because I can't stop. I can't. It's a sickness. I can't stop.
Mate, this guy has to try out for the WWE or something, or Big Brother or something like that, mate. Mate, that's all. Johnny Carlton, look, a 6-point loss to your rival. It's hard to swallow, I know, but I know you were Greek Easter, so happy Easter, and happy Easter to all the Orthodox people out there. But Johnny Carlton, how did you feel, man? How did you feel Friday night? You were sitting there in your bed after you walked to church, went around the block. You had the kandili, you had the holy light in your room, illuminating your room. You're closing your eyes. What were you thinking, man? What's your thoughts?
Well, obviously, as the TikTok says, you can give, and you can give, and you can give. But how much can you give? That's the problem. Now, I can't stand this team. I actually can't stand this team. So, obviously, I couldn't go to the game because, obviously, of Greek Easter. By the way, happy Easter to all the Orthodox out there. So, obviously, I was at church, got home, and then, obviously, I got to saw the last 3 minutes of the game, and it was just the worst 3 minutes of... I wish I was just still back at church, to be honest, at that point. But as I said, you can give, and you can give, and you can give. And I will keep on giving, and I will keep on supporting this club, and I will keep following this club. As I said in the TikTok, it's a sickness, all right? I won't stop following this club. I won't stop loving this club. I won't stop going to these games. I go every single week. As I said, this team is the most feral team in the AFL, and I'm sorry, as a Carlton supporter, this team is the most feral team in the AFL. And of course, it had to be him. It had to be him. And of anyone else, it had to be that. It had to be Nick. Don't want to swear, but it had to be Nick fucking Dacos.
Carlton supporter. He was.
And it had to be. It had to be. Obviously, this is the time where you beat Collingwood. No DeGoey, no Mitchell. They don't have a forward line, for fuck's sake. And you go up and you still can't even beat Collingwood. Boys, we're really going to fight for freaking contender spot. You got to beat teams like Adelaide and Collingwood. You got to. You can't just drop your ball game. Ever since the Adelaide game, we've been playing slow footy. We're not moving the ball as what we did in the first 5 rounds. Move the fucking football. We are the best team from defense to forward line. Yeah, maybe Sard's not there, they're the one with the carry, but we still have runners. We have Williams, Boyd, Cowan. They can all do the job. We are the best team from offense to defense. As I said, it's just we have the best. I think we have the best forward combo with Harry kicking straight this year and Charlie as a 2-time Coleman medalist. You have those two up there, and Charlie has just looked lost the last 3 weeks. I don't know what he's doing. He's not going for the ball. He's waiting. He's waiting for the ball to bounce and then attack it. Attack the ball, son. You're a 2-time reigning Coleman medalist. You're leading the Coleman again. Attack the ball. Our midfield, Chero was back this week. We had Walsh, Chero, Cripps. They're A-grade midfielders in my eyes. I don't know. You guys might have other opinions, but they're A-grade midfielders in my eyes. You go up against a Collingwood midfield who hasn't even played half. One guy's played, 3 games in the midfield. You got Scott Pendlebury in there, and then Nick Dacos has been playing halfback, but now he got moved into midfield. There was no fucking DeGoey and Mitchell, and you still managed to lose the clearances. As I said, you can give, but how much can you give? As I said, I'm going to move on. I'm going to be there Thursday night. It was a terrible night. I got a lot of messages, which I'm still replying back to since Friday night. Crazy. A lot of messages, a lot of hate, but I love it. That's what football's all about. It's a rivalry. It's just, it's the one time I needed Carlton to win, and obviously they let me down. But as I said, I won't stop following this club. Hopefully there's light in the next coming weeks. But it just had to be him. And he can put his tongue back in his mouth, and he can shut it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, look at his tongue, man. Far out. Why did he do that? I don't understand why he did that. Anyway. All right. I'll go King of the North this time because he's a Carlton boy. And then we'll finish off with J-CROM. King of the North, you did the watch along for this one. Are you upset?
I did.
Are you upset like your counterpart, Johnny Carlton? Hey, Mick.
It was just, we know how good they can play, and yes, they just seem to be fumbling the ball a lot more and are slower. So I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense because you've still got like all the percentage. If Sard had such an effect on the team, I don't know whether that was what it was to make him like move out of the back so well. I don't know, but if you look at the Carlton guys, Akers 32 disposals, Newman 32 disposals, Walsh 33 disposals, Hewitt 30 disposals. They had control of the ball. So Harry kicks 4 goals, Owies kicks 3 goals. There wasn't any lack of having possession of the ball, but it was just the decisions at the end. Like, it was a really good game. It was a draw until 30 seconds to go, but we were just in the wrong. So when Dacos gets the ball, we're on the wrong side of the defense. So we're behind him. We're not in front of him to stop him from going forward. So that's the only mistake that they made. Like, whoever was marking him was behind him instead of in front to stop the movement. Walsh. Yeah, so, that's just a mistake that happened. But, it was a great game. The Pies had 11 goal kickers for the whole night. Dacos kicks 32, has 32 disposals and 2 goals as well, but it was just it wasn't like I was expecting like a blockbuster, and even the crowd wasn't like I don't know whether they turned the crowd noise down at the MCG on the telly, but it just seemed to be like quieter. It's hard to explain.
You know why it was quieter? Because Johnny Carlton wasn't there.
That's exactly right. Exactly. Yeah. But they just seemed to be, it didn't have the, when you've got a blockbuster and the two teams are just going at it, it just didn't have that like sting from the beginning, which was so weird. And it just seemed to be consistently like normal, if you know what I mean, all the way through the game. So one goal. So yeah, but they'll be back. Carlton are good. That's 2 defeats now, so they're going to have to regroup. They've played two teams. Collingwood were never going to be 10th, like never going to be out of the 8, and they're coming. So we just have to be ready for them. So, and you've seen, we'll talk about the other game soon, but the other team's not unbeatable either now. So. So yeah, I think it's fine. They've just got to reset, I think, and hopefully that'll get them going again.
It's shambles when Owies is kicking 3 goals and being our second best forward.
Sensational when Owies is kicking 3 goals.
We love Owies, mate. I don't know why you don't like him. I like
shambles.
No. No.
He can't be kicking more than Kerno. Come on.
True. It is. It is bad when a small forward's kicking more than your full forward, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, King, on that one?
No, we'll be back. Don't worry about that.
Mick B reckons Harry stuffed up going into your forward line, and that's what cost you. That's what
he did. He marked it, and instead of going down to 1-on-1 with Charlie, fucking squares it up the fucking loop.
Yep. Oh. And he was so far down the ground so often. Like
fucking kick it down there, Harry.
Exactly. Get down in the forward line. Exactly. I know. Yeah.
Before we go to CROM, Johnny Carlton, got to ask you: do you even though you lost, do you go back and watch the whole game, or do you just watch snippets?
I did. I was at church. I couldn't watch any. I was going in and out. I went home after Friday night. I was getting messages. I was in bed, had a hoodie on, just in darkness, just watching the game again. Absolute how can you go that? Oh,
yeah. Look, it's hard to swallow, but yeah, I know, man. Well, look, you live to fight another day, man, and it's only round 8, so you're still in a good spot, man. 5-3, you're still in a good spot. So don't.
We're just in the 8, bro. We're just in the 8.
Yeah, I know, but it's round 8, man. Wait till you're round 16, 17, and then that's when it really starts. Yeah, but I know you want to bank the wins. I know, bro. I know.
Yeah, but you should see Carlton's next 2 weeks. It's absolutely incredible.
Who you got next week?
Melbourne and Sydney.
But Carlton's got the tough straw. I was talking to my mate about this, and he goes, Carlton's got the toughest draw for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, you got Melbourne. You got Melbourne, who just beat Geelong, and then you got Sydney away.
Yeah, I know.
That's tough, man.
Tough draw.
It's a tough draw. All right. CROM, you want to add anything to this, man?
Yeah, I think the boys covered it pretty well. I think Carlton, I reckon they've got the best list in the AFL, but they're just not playing like the best team at the moment. I reckon they're just not hitting their top gear at the moment. They're probably stuck in 3rd gear, trying to get into 4th. They're just not getting to that, full flight mode at the moment. But look, Collingwood, it was an exciting game. It could have gone anyway. Like you said, McKay kicking that ball into the 50 at the end, he just put it in the wrong spot. And that could have just changed the game. And Nick Dacos with the sealer at the end. Good for the neutrals, exciting game. But yeah, look, I don't think there's too much concern for Carlton fans. But yeah, I think Collingwood, on the way back, which is disappointing because we got them in a couple of weeks. So, I think Carlton will make finals for sure, and Collingwood looks like they're back.
Yeah. G'day, Hennock. Welcome in. All right. Well, we're We're all upset apart from CROM, so it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We'll hopefully can bounce back this week. But the next game was a huge one as well. It was the Battle of the Bridge, they call it, over in Sydney. It was Sydney 14-14-98 defeated GWS 10-9-69. I actually tipped GWS for this one, but yeah, Sydney, man. Sydney are top of the ladder, man. So they've surprised me this year. Like, I didn't think they were going to be... I thought they were going to be in the 8, but, like, you know, they're playing really well, aren't they? So I didn't really... As I said, man, it was a write-off for me this weekend because, obviously, I had my teeth removed, and, it was a write-off, so I didn't really get to watch much. I was just... Yeah, it was hard for me to watch anything, man. So I'm going to give it to you guys because you probably did watch it. But, yeah, Sydney do look the goods. Johnny Carlton?
Yeah, look, obviously after what happened the night before, Saturday was probably my relaxing day because of Easter. Friday and Sundays are usually the big days for Orthodox Easter. You just go to midnight mass on Saturday. So, yeah, no, I stayed home, watched this game. So, obviously I tipped GWS too. So, by the end of this game, I was 0-3 in my tips. So, I wasn't looking good. So, yeah, look, exciting game. Obviously, Tom Green going down early doesn't help for GWS, but then Sydney losing Tom McCartan as well. So two big outs as well already in the game. So yeah, Sydney were just a bit more classier than GWS. Sydney's top guys just stood up when they needed to, and unfortunately GWS just couldn't go with them. And yeah, Sydney get the chocolates here. But as I said, it was an exciting game. But yeah, at the end of the fourth quarter, Sydney just ran away with it. But as I said, GWS, they have an exciting future. They have a lot of talent in their team. But as I said, it's just the stars like Brodie Grundy. Mate, what an addition to the Swans lineup he has been. Heaney looks like in Brownlow form as well. It's just, yeah, look, everything going Sydney way. And Sydney's forward line is too good. Like Will Hayward, he's so underrated. He just pops up every week. Like, what a game from Will Hayward. He's just so underrated. Like, no one talks about Hayward. They're talking about, like, Papley and all those type of blokes, but Hayward never gets mentioned. But as I said, yeah, look, good win by the Swans. And, yeah, now top of the ladder. So, very hard team to beat. So, good luck to whoever has the Swans in the next couple of weeks. So,
yep. CROM, did you watch this one?
No, unfortunately, I couldn't watch this one. But yeah, Sydney, I think I picked GWS as well, eh? Yeah, Tom Green, massive out at the start of this game, like Johnny Carlton said. But yeah, it looks like Sydney just going under the radar. They're not getting talked about much. I even hear them on CN radio. They always talk about the Victorian teams, in their first 4 seedings. So, Sydney are getting the job done. They're going under the radar, and I think they're a team to watch out for this year. They really do. They've got very good players. I think Goulden hasn't got to full form yet either, so they're slowly building as well. So, excited for the Sydney Swans, and I think GWS will bounce back. Getting Tom Green out early didn't help him in that type of weather. I think it was wet weather as well. So, I still like both of these teams for finals, and Sydney chugging along well, yeah.
King of the North, any comments on this game?
Yep, I tipped GWS as well, so I was 1-0 or something, whatever I was. So yeah, I was having a shocker as well. Yeah, Sydney just dominated them. So they were just outstanding. So for GWS, like Daniels, Cadman, Hogan, Brown kicked 2 goals each. But you look at, I like to mention in the stats, I like to mention some of the names that don't normally get a mention. And as you said, Hayward, but Goulden, 1 goal, 29 disposals. Warner with 1 goal and 28 disposals, and Rowbottom with 2 goals and 21 disposals. So they were just really good, like all over the park. And they were just, I was very surprised that they were so dominant over GWS. which was very surprising, and now top of the table.
Yep, Sydney do look the goods at the moment, guys. So yes, watch out whoever's playing Sydney in the next few weeks. But I just want to pause for a sec. Can I just say that the worst comment in history of comments has come into the chat right now, and it says here, can I just say from Mark Johns that Walker's goal on the run in the first quarter brought a tear to my eye. Worst comment. That's the worst comment I've ever read in my life. So
How is it the worst comment?
worst comment ever. Worst comment ever. But anyway, it is what it is, man. Mick B reckons...
Johnsy's on fire once again.
That got me off my chair, man. That got me off my chair.
That sunk me back into my chair. That's what that did. Mick B reckons Will Hayward will look great in Crows colours.
Cross colours.
He's actually South Australian, Will Hayward.
He's not coming to the Crows. Relax. He's not going to the Crows.
I don't think mate. It's probably just saying that he's South Australian.
Yeah. I just want a quick mention for the Sydney game. Nick, they took the W out of the GWS, and Nick Errol Goulden, 29 disposals, six score involvements, and 665 meters gained. Guy is looking like a Brownlow favourite, this bloke. So, all right, guys. Yeah. Johnsy's having a laugh. All right, next game. The King actually went to this game.
I did, unexpectedly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was the Sainers, 513, 103, disposed of the Kangaroos, 10-5, 65. Are we ever going to see Kangaroos win? Maybe against Port Adelaide. Who knows? But
Maybe.
Maybe. But, yeah. No, I mean, the Saints got the job done. As I said, man, I didn't watch much footy this week, but King of the North, you were there. Tell us what was it like, and what was the atmosphere like, and yeah, how did the Saints smash them really easily, or was it a tough slog? Because the score tells you it was a pretty easy win.
It was, yeah. No, it was a pretty crap game, to be honest. Both teams didn't play that great. I just had 3 friends who had never seen AFL football before. So I got to take them to the game and just show them the game. And I thought, well, there's going to be hardly anybody here, so I'll be able to explain things a bit easier if they're running around. So 20 and 27,000 other people were at Marvel, and the Kangaroos were just terrible. They are just, I don't know whether they're going to win a quarter or whether they're going to win any game at all. McKercher, Fisher was good, 30 disposals. Zerkar with 3 goals, but and St Kilda was struggling in the first quarter just to get going as well, but they finally got going. Sinclair with 33 disposals, Wilson with 21 and 3 goals, Hill with 2 goals, but it took them until the second half to really dominate the Kangaroos and get that big score. And it was, probably the worst game I've seen all year, to be honest.
What, worse than 5 goals, 18? Nothing's worse than that, man. No.
Well, at least I wouldn't have. I don't think either side were really good. I don't think St Kilda are going that great either. But yeah, it was a big win to St Kilda, and so it should have been. But yeah, I don't know. If the Kangaroos lose players in the off season next year and go to other clubs, then I don't know where it's going.
Did you hear the rumor that Eddie McGuire wants them to merge or
go to Tasmania?
Yeah, or merge with St Kilda? Did you hear that? I was like, what?
Something like that. Yeah.
How could you merge St Kilda and North Melbourne? It's ridiculous.
I just don't know. Yeah.
You can't do that. Imagine
what would they be called?
I don't know.
St Kilda Kangaroos.
I guess so. I don't know, man. But Johnny Carlton, did you watch this one?
Well, first of all, why would you go to a game like this? This is boring as. You should have just took him to Hawthorn Bulldogs. That would have been more entertaining.
I know. I couldn't get the tickets for Hawthorn Bulldogs, but I got they were leftover. What can I say?
Leftover, yeah. You gotta take the scraps. You gotta take the scraps sometimes, Johnny.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I still wouldn't go to this game, man. That was boring. I wasn't even bored on TV. I was just on my phone the whole time. Look, I watched it. It was in the background. Yeah, look, obviously, I said a couple of weeks ago, I was like, where's North Melbourne going to find their first win? And I thought, look, you're going up against teams that are not playing good footy. St Kilda's one of them. You had a chance. You had a real good chance to beat the Saints.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you just, as I said, looked lost again. As I said, I think it's time for a big change. I think it's time for players to play in a different role. I think it's time to spice up things in the team. To be honest, guys, I think Clarko's done. To be honest, I think he's had his time. I think it's just, if I was a North Melbourne fan, I'm like, restart everything. Yes, I know it'll take another 2 years for a setback, but you know their future's going to look bright. Just, it's terrible to be a North Melbourne fan these days, but yeah, as I said, St Kilda, good win. That obviously not good win, but they had to get this win. But yeah, as I said, it's just these two teams won't be playing finals in my eyes. So yeah, it was just a game that had to be on. So yeah, good win by the Saints, and yeah, we move on, unfortunately. So
All right, CROM.
Yeah, I mean, not much to say. It's already been covered. I think, yeah, like Johnny said, it's hard to be a Kangaroos fan right now, and yeah, could this team be on the brink of just folding? You know what I mean? When Tasmania come in, instead of going to 19 teams, we just stick to 18. So it's a hard pill to swallow if you're a Kangaroos fan, but geez, I don't know. I don't know where this club goes as well, to be honest. Yeah, they got some good young players there, but that's about it. And yeah, there's rumours that even LDU might move on to another club. So they're just like, once their players have been there for about 50 odd games, you know, they get poached. So yeah, I don't know, man. Worrying signs for the Kangaroos.
Yeah, what Eddie McGuire was trying to say in his podcast was like, you know, get rid of North Melbourne going to Tasmania because they don't draw. Bring in the big guns there, like the Collingwoods, the Carltons, that have big fan bases, and put them in Tasmania. Get some buzz around the new team, you know what I mean? Not to have them there like permanently, Carlton and all that, but they can play there more often against teams. So, you know, because like, how many people did they get there? They get nothing for the Kangaroos over in Tasmania, man. So, yeah, and that's what he's trying to say. And then, you know, what do they offer the AFL? Like, you know what I mean? They haven't got many support. I don't know. Do they have a big base? I don't think they have that many fans, do they?
Well, they're on 50 to 60,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit! I thought
And
they were less.
the fans are loyal. Like, they keep on turning up week after week. I always see them going across to home games and everything. So they get like 20, well, they had 27, but they get 30,000, 35,000 each every time. So the supporters are loyal,
Yeah.
you know. So
I don't know. Look, if North Melbourne beats us, I don't know how I'll be able to exist, man. I don't know what I'll do with myself. So hopefully we're not the team that they beat. But anyway, all right. Next game, guys. Next game. This was an interesting game. It was the D's versus the Cats, and the D's get the chocolates. 10-14-74 defeated Geelong 9-12-66. Do any of you guys see this coming? Johnny Carlton, did you see this one coming?
Well, funny story. I changed my tip last 3 minutes to Melbourne. So
oh,
Did
no,
ya?
did you?
yeah, I changed it last
no way.
minute. So, to be honest, I was pretty bad in the tipping this week, and I was like, I need to make a risky change so I can get back up there. So yeah, I went Melbourne, and yeah, look, it paid off. So yeah, look, this was a game I was just wanting to watch because I had to go to church right afterwards. So it was like a game I had to stay awake for. But then it turned into an actual good game. So yeah, look, I thought Geelong was gonna win, obviously with Thomas Stewart coming back. But as I said, Melbourne, they looked good, man. And I told you a couple of weeks ago, Cozzy Pickett just adds that spark to that Melbourne team.
He does.
He was sensational on Saturday night. How about that goal by Bailey Fritsch?
Oh,
That's
that was
just,
crazy, wasn't it?
that's just dream hood boy like. Imagine going to school and kicking the winner just like that. You know what I mean? Just like on the boundary, the dribble. And yeah, look, and they have Carlton on Thursday night, so I'm really worried. Again, going up against Melbourne. Gordon was outstanding, obviously, as he always is. But as I said, yeah, look, Oliver, the whole Melbourne team played a really good game. May and Lever, they are a great team down there, man. It never gets past them, hardly does. And what I'm frustrated about is Jeremy Cameron does a 5-star performance against Carlton and then puts this rubbish against Melbourne.
Exactly.
Like, why couldn't you do it the week before, you goose? But, yeah, as I said, full credit to Melbourne. Congratulations. Obviously, Geelong, we're going to stay undefeated forever, so they had to have their first loss coming. But, yeah, as I said, it was really good game between two teams that are going to play finals this year. So, yeah, credit to Melbourne. So,
CROM?
Yeah, I mean, Melbourne looking like a big contender this year. Oliver back to his best. Well, it's only one game for Oliver, but, he looked like he's getting over that hand issue. Bailey Fritsch, what a goal. Geelong, they fought to the end, man. They had to lose at some point, I guess. And, they've had a good run and they've come up against a good Melbourne side and only lost just. So another two teams I expect to be in the finals. So, it was an entertaining game and, good 4 points for the Melbourne team.
King of the North?
I've got a fly in here that's just pissing me off, man.
It's a Port Adelaide fly, mate.
Yeah, everybody I've written down's been mentioned. Holmes for Geelong, 31 disposals, and I think O'Henry, did he kick 97 the week before, and then he kicked 3 to get over 100? Is that right, Johnny Carlton?
Yeah, but yeah, I know he was on his way to 100. So
yeah. So I think he only needed 2. I was listening to a guy in the crowd, a Geelong supporter, when I was there, and he's going, I think he's got 97 or 98. So I think the 3 got him to 100. So congratulations to O'Henry. And Melbourne just keep on they've dropped a couple, but they're bloody hell, they've got a good side. So yep, we'll have to see. The both teams will be up there when the whips are cracking, that's for sure.
Okay. Damn just came in the chat. Big man, you're looking fresh. I'm not looking fresh. You look disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And Mick B goes, how good was Rankin's goal? It was shit. All right. It was shit. Anyway. All right. Next game. It was, mate, the bold call did not come through. I think you got to just give it the bold call a rest, mate. You can't get one. You only got one out of how many, man? Anyway.
No, I haven't got one.
11-5-71. 11-5-71 Eagles and 11-11-77 the Bombers. Mate, the Bombers were ripping into Johnny Carlton. It was quite a funny affair on TikTok. I'm not sure why you keep going after him, but you still do. But it is what it is. And, I did watch the ending of this game because the King was on fire that night doing the watch-along. And let me just say that, it was a really exciting finish. I thought West Coast was going to pinch it at the end. Kudos to West Coast. I mean, I remember the first few weeks we said, if West Coast don't lose by 100 points, that's a win. Mate, they're nearly beating teams now. So to me, they've actually gone past the corner and they're starting to accelerate a little bit. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be in finals or anything like that. What I'm saying is they're not the easy beats that we're used to seeing, which is fantastic for West Coast. It's good for the AFL because you don't want to see easy beats every single week. Last year you just felt sorry for them, and yeah, they look like they just turned the corner, and their players are playing really well. But yeah, they could have won it. They could have won it. And if you're a West Coast supporter out there, if you wouldn't have left pissed off in that game. I mean, maybe a few decisions you were pissed off about, but as an effort and seeing your team challenge, you got to be happy, guys. You got to be happy. And Essendon, look, I still don't think you're a top 8 side. I don't think you are, but you're in the 8 at the moment. But yeah, I just think that you'll get found out by the good teams. I think you're going to get found out, but still, you won. It was an exciting game, and it was an exciting watch along. The King absolutely smashed it. So well done, King.
Thanks.
I'll go straight to King as well because you watched it, man. I saw you. You were on fire that night. So King, what did you think of it, man?
Well, before I talk about the game, we got almost 700 views for the watch along. So thank you to everybody who's come and joined HFD Media. We had at one point 46 people watching. So I thought, here we go. There's a new record roundabout. So very, very impressive. And when that many people were watching or viewing, it's a bit daunting, but no, it was good fun. And Bombers are playing all the way to the end. They're not going to sleep at the end last quarter anymore. They're just Martin 32 disposals, Parrish 36 disposals, Zach Merritt. Like if he's, I don't. Am I overstating saying he might be getting Brownlow points, Johnny Carlton, or?
No, you're right, mate. He will.
He's up. He's going to be getting up there. He's just every single week, 3 goals, 29 disposals this week. But like the last month, he's just had an absolute blinder every single week. So good on him. Langford kicks 3 goals. And for West Coast, Waterman got absolutely poleaxed like through that game. Got almost concussed. Then he gets taken out again. Still manages to kick 3 goals, but it's lucky just was able to stay on because they just had him so well marked. But Williams kicked 3 goals, Kelly 29 disposals. Duggan consistently is playing well as well for West Coast. It was just a really good game, and West Coast kept on coming, and they nearly got him. So good on. I'm really happy for GT. GT23 was at the game, and he made a comment on the way home just saying, our team's finally back. Like it's good to see. Like he thought this year was going to be like they were just going to be getting smashed every single week. So, for a supporter, it's a good thing that they're getting close to a win. They're winning a couple. So just a good game, and Bombers get the win away from home. We'll see how they go against the big guns.
Yeah. All right, Johnny Carlton, you're up. The Essendon fans are listening. What are you going to say, buddy?
Well, this was my bold call. And for you, things saying, this was a terrible bold call, it was only off by 30 points. Relax. They nearly won. All right?
They nearly won.
I didn't say West Coast by 100 points. I said West Coast by 20 points, yeah? So relax. It wasn't that bad of a bold call. You know what bold call was bad? Chris St. Carlton winning by 55 points. Now that was a big bad, but that was a shit bold call.
That was.
Yeah, look. The funniest thing week in and week out is Essendon fans versus Johnny Carlton. It is a laugh and a half. TikTok media it's at its finest at the moment. But I'm going to continue it. How can you say you're good if you just nearly beat West Coast? You got to remember, right? West Coast are a team that's on the up, and you just won. All right. If West Coast had 20 more seconds, they might have drawn that game. Yeah. So relax, all right? We get it. You're on top of Carlton for now. Whoopie-doo. You're in the top 8. Kudos. Congratulations. You won't be there for long. But as I said, look, I've got a bit more to tell about this game, but it'll come later. But yeah, for now, West Coast, I was rooting for you, man. I was screaming at the TV before going to church. I was like, come on, boys. I was becoming a West Coast fan. I was cheering so hard. I didn't want to see those Bombers win. But, yeah, as the King said, mate, Zach Merritt is probably the best informed player in the last month in the AFL. He's just incredible. And Todd Goldstein, 10,000
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Congratulations.
But I've got a little bit more to say about this game coming up soon. But yeah, for now, I guess kudos, Essendon.
It's so hard for you to say, isn't it? Mate, you know what I did love before we go to JCROM? I loved that fend-off from Harley Reid onto Merritt. That was pretty good.
That was
Merritt and
unbelievable.
Hobbs. He did 2 in 10 seconds.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Yeah, Harley Reid is a Dusty Martin kind of player. You know what I mean? Like when
mate,
you know what I mean?
I was getting a stiffy, mate.
Yeah, like how good he
mate.
Yeah, he's good, man. And I hope, like, I've heard rumors that Essendon want him in 2 years, so I hope West Coast can keep him.
Please. Anyone but that team. I do not want him at that team, please.
No, I just hope he stay. Like, he should just stay at West Coast, man. Like, he fits in well there. Like, I don't know. I think he fits in well there. So, but he is from Melbourne, so who knows? But JCROM, do you watch this one?
I saw the last quarter, and going on Harley Reid, I think it will fit in anyone's team, man. He's that good.
Yeah,
but
true.
yeah, I heard that rumor too that Essendon want him. They're gonna, really put it out there with a huge offer, I hear. But we'll see. I reckon it won't be the only club. I think there'll be a few Victorian clubs putting their hand up for Harley. But yeah, exciting finish. That last minute was edge of the seat stuff, man. The ball was sort of going end to end in that last minute, and thought West Coast was going to get an opportunity there, but Essendon just did enough. Yeah, they're travelling all right. They haven't lost in a while, Essendon. They got that draw, I think, against Collingwood, and yeah, look, they've sort of surprised me this year. They're in the 8 at the moment, and yeah, they've had some players, Caldwell really stepping up. Perkins in and out, but he's looked good. I mean, yeah, Merritt looks like he's taking his game to another level. And Parrish is getting into form after a small hamstring injury earlier on. And yeah, Stringer looks like he's playing his best football too. So yeah, look, Essendon got some positives going on, and you never know, there could be a smoky this year to get into the 8. But yeah, look, West Coast, it's good that they're rebounding quicker than obviously North and stuff like that. So good on the West Coast and their fans. They're stuck by them. They fill out that stadium every week, no matter where they are on the ladder. So yeah, look, entertaining game. West Coast nearly pegged them, but yeah, Essendon, yeah, got the 4 points in the end.
JCROM, man, I liked you, man. You had to say that bullshit.
I mean, yeah, look, they've surprised me this year, Essendon. I really thought they didn't have any chance of the 8, but they're doing all right, I have to admit.
Yeah, they're doing okay. I don't think they're top 8 material, though. I don't know. We'll see.
There we go.
We'll see. Like last year, they showed their true colours at the end of the season, man. Like, they just capitulated. So they were good last year in the start. So we'll see what happens.
If you're watching, HFD Media chat, if you're watching, be like Chris C, all right?
Nah, I mean, look, JCROM has, like, how do you say it? Like, he's got a point. Like, I understand why you would say that. However, like, I don't know. I just don't think. I just don't think they have the match winners to go up against the best teams. They've actually got a
very good run in the next few games as well. They could win all 3 of them. So
true. If they do make the finals, I just don't see them going far if they do as well. So
I think they got I think they even got Richmond and North in that mix. So
yeah.
Yeah, look, man, you never know.
They got a better run than Carlton, that's for sure.
You know what the most? All right, we had the worst comment, right? Now we've got the most ridiculous comment. Saligo, Reed, Dawson next year. Dan, you are on drugs, mate. Reed will never go to the Crows. If he's going to go anywhere, he's going to Melbourne, mate. Take it easy. Take it easy, mate.
I mean, we'll take him, but Jesus.
No, you won't
it's
get
a big
Reed,
ask.
bro. You guys are going for Dangerfield, I heard. So
Yeah, what the hell's with that, man?
I don't know. That's the rumor going around.
The picture of back in Adelaide again.
I don't know. Man.
Oh, he misses our apricot slices. That's what
He
he
does.
does.
He does.
Yeah.
He loves it. Anyway.
Apricot slices Hess, man.
All right. Anyway.
Apricot slices is the best.
Richmond versus Freo is the next one, guys. 6-13, 49. 6-13, far out. Not as bad as us, but, you know, nearly. 5-13, 15-13, 103 Freo. So, I think this was at the MCG as well. I didn't watch it because, yeah, I thought I did tip Freo. Thought they were going to beat the Tigers over there. Did any of you guys watch it? Johnny Carlton, did you watch this one?
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch any of the Sunday games, but of course, another MCG game. Of course. Gifted, of course.
Yeah.
Supper. That's what happens, all right? Yes, getting cocky, playing energy every weekend. That's what happens, all right? Sit down. All right,
There you go. That's Johnny Carlton. All right, J-Crom?
I didn't actually watch this one, sorry, man.
Yeah,
Which
because it
game?
was Easter. It was Easter, so Richmond Freo is a Sunday.
All I gotta say is Richmond's just this shit, man. What can I say?
They got some good players, but all in all, this shit.
They're shit.
What's his name? The guy that plays up forward. What's his name? Shea Bolton.
Bolton.
He's good.
Bolton.
He's a good player.
I think he plays Qatar, man. But
Really?
Yeah, he did. He played shit out.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Yeah.
He did,
Oh,
yeah.
all right, there you go. Well, King of the North, you
But
might.
yeah,
Look, just come to the non-Greek who was watching some football, and I suffered through this game, I must admit. And it's the first time on my little piece of paper that I've actually put, I've got nothing for Richmond. I've just got a cross.
Yeah, good.
So yeah, they're they're just pathetic. They're just terrible. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a bunch of players that take off to the Gold Coast to play with their old coach next season for sure. So they're going to be down the bottom for a while. But Freo were good. Just big, massive numbers. Ryan, 39 disposals. Tracy, 4 goals. Sarong, 38 disposals. Young, 2 goals and 30 disposals. So Freo were just on and just playing a shit team and smashed them. So yeah, they got the win. They deserved to get the win. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to say that North Melbourne could beat Richmond, but who
They
knows?
can. They can. Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely they can beat Richmond.
Jeez.
So yeah, but yeah, I sat through it and watched it, but it's hard watching Richmond.
Yeah. What is Dynami talking about, man? He saw Reed at an open house around the corner from him on Saturday. What is he talking about, mate? The offer to Danger was something some time ago, but the reports only just found out about it now. Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
GT says Reed is the deputy mayor behind Basil
Yeah,
Zempler.
Basil Zemplis. Oh, man. Mr. Whopper Schnoz. Fuck her out.
Oh mate, yeah.
All right, guys. Next one it is the Bulldogs versus the Hawks. This was a crazy game as well, but the 14-7-91, the Bulldogs were defeated by the Hawks 14-14-98. Yeah, the King of the North. He had 75 people watching this game. It's the biggest record we've ever had for a watch along. And yeah, kudos to you, man. Well done. Well done. You're a solo effort. I'm telling you now, we all suck. Johnny Carlton, Jay CROM, myself, when we're on the watch along, no one watches us. But when the King's on his own, he smashes it. So I just think you just got to do them on your own, man, because like we just suck.
I don't know.
I don't know how you do it.
doing.
I don't know how you do it, man. But anyway, you did watch it. I watched this with you. That last quarter was really something else. Thought the Bulldogs were going to pinch it at the end. What's his name? Hugo Hagen had a chance at the end to kick a goal, and was it to level the score? Can't remember. Or was it to win? Was it to level
Just
the
to
score?
level.
Yeah.
It was to level.
Oh yeah, he could have leveled the score,
Yeah.
and then he sprayed it. So huge win for the Hawks. I didn't give him a chance. I think I picked the Bulldogs, and yeah, King of the North. You are the star of this show, man. Tell us how you went.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know what happened. I thought the West Coast watch along was big, but I couldn't explain anything. Like there was 79 people at one stage watching, and we had 800 views on the watch along.
Well done, King.
It was massive.
Well done.
It was massive. So yeah, thank you to everybody who came in and watched, and we also got 26 subscribers in 24 hours as well.
Unbelievable.
So I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but something happened. It was like it was weird. But I tipped the Bulldogs because I thought they could knock over the Hawks, but the Dirty Hawks were back, and yeah, Bontempelli two goals, 26 disposals. Treloar was good with 33. Dale with 29. But for the Hawks, Meek kicked a goal and 45 hitouts out of the middle. Gunston with 2 goals. McDonald with 3 goals. McDonald was really good. Impey just consistently. Why you got rid of Impey, Chrissy? I don't know, but Impey is just playing sensational for Hawthorn. Every single week he puts in 27 disposals and 23 kicks, and he just gets him out of trouble. So yeah, and then Sicily got a dislocated shoulder and fucked his ankle. Went off, gets strapped up, and goes back and finishes the game. Mate, and there was fights on. It was unreal. It was fantastic. So they were fighting. They were just like, or I'm not going to say the old Hawthorn, but there was glimpses of the fighting Hawthorn that can just like get aside, and they played. Their pressure was good. They just played really well. So yeah, good on Hawthorn for the win. Yeah, and thanks to everybody for the fantastic watch along.
Fantastic, mate. Yeah, it was. I was like watching it, going, "Holy shit!" Couldn't believe it. So well done, man. Well done, Johnny Carlton. Do you reckon Bevo is in trouble?
Firstly, well done, King. Huge effort. Congratulations. Bevo in trouble, mate. I think Bevo's been in trouble for quite a while now, to be honest. They just put, they just added to it, to be honest. Look, I said last week, is it A-grade Bulldogs that are going to come or D-grade Bulldogs that were going to show up this week? And obviously it was D-grade Bulldogs. Mate, Bulldogs are a funny team, I tell you. You had to beat Hawthorn, didn't you? But look, mate, they didn't stop fighting. As I said, what King said, Sicily, what a warrior, man. What a warrior. Like, this game, it lived up to all the expectations. And what a thrilling last quarter as well, man. That was just, and it was amazing. Like, and to be honest, like, I didn't win any of my bets this week until this game. So thank you. What a shit week in Sportsbet as well. Wow, Tom Green going down. Plays not kicking goals that they usually do. It was a terrible week in Sportsbet, but no, this game pulled through. So yeah, thank God for that. Obviously I didn't watch it. I didn't watch any of the games, but I heard the last couple of minutes and I heard the key moments. But yeah, as I said, D-grade Bulldogs showing up and Hawthorn, great win. So yeah, I don't think Bevo's got long, to be honest. So.
CROM, do you get a glimpse of this one or what?
A little bit of glimpses, but yeah, Bevo and Bulldogs, just embarrassing, man. You know, you lose to Hawthorn with that, you know, with the players you guys got. And, I don't know what to say about the Bulldogs. Yeah, I think he's dead man walking, Bevo. Big trouble. You know, you lose like you expected to win that, get the 4 points. But yeah, Hawthorn, man, got shown up, and good on Hawthorn, and yeah, Bevo in trouble, man.
Yeah, 100%. And Johnsy, I will not be washing the scarf and ironing it. I'll be using it as toilet paper. So, all right.
He's a toilet paper, man.
All right. Yeah, so Bevo is in big trouble, but yeah, as Johnny Carlton said, he's been in trouble for a while, but we'll see what happens.
Maybe Hinkley can go to the Bulldogs.
Maybe. Yeah, probably. All right. The next one. Last game of the round. This was another derby, whatever you want to call it. Brisbane versus Gold Coast. The Lions got back into the winning circle. 10 goals, 19. Nearly as bad as us, but not. They still won, but they're still picking a lot of behinds. 79 to 6-9 45. I thought the Gold Coast would have put up more of a fight in this one, but I think Brisbane just started strong. I did watch some of it. It was just like dribs and drabs. I was watching it, but yeah, just the Lions look like they're back. You know, they had that big loss last week against GWS, and you know, they had to bounce back after that, didn't they? So, especially at home at the Gabba against their rival, it was, yeah, they had to do that. So, I don't know if they're back. I'm not sure, but they've got a good team. They've got good players. They've got a fantastic list, and there's no reason why now they can't catapult to the finals, because I think they've got a few easy games coming up. So, Gold Coast, I don't know. They're a weird team. I don't know. I thought that would be a bit more fight with them, but yeah, they've still got a long way to go with Dimmer's game plan. So I think we're going to see the fruition of Gold Coast maybe next year or the year after. So, Johnny Carlton, did you watch this one?
Didn't. I pay no attention. Just quickly, you know the guy that came up on the thing as the Brisbane celebration? Doesn't he look like the guy from the Three Stooges?
Which guy, man? What are you talking about?
The guy that was just in the celebration, like Kai Loman or something, the guy with the blonde hair.
Oh,
like
that guy. Oh, let's have a look.
It looks like,
oh,
it looks like the guy from the Three Stooges.
It does a little bit, eh?
It does.
It does. Jeez.
Yeah, look, I like Brisbane. I have a soft spot for them. So yeah, look, good to see them in the winners' circle. So yeah, look, they needed that, and yeah, look, first win at the Gabba for the year. So hopefully this is a turnaround for them. But yeah, look, Gold Coast, they want to make top 8. You can't just win at home. You have to win away. So unfortunately, they were just not up to the game, and yeah. Can't say pretty much more about that, but yeah, good win by the Lions, and hopefully this is what they needed. So, yeah.
CROM, did you watch this one, mate?
Nah, I didn't watch this, but yeah, I was keeping an eye on this one, and I'm sort of Brisbane got a few injuries in this game. I know I don't want to wish injuries on any team, but you know we got the Brisbane Lions this week at Adelaide Oval. So yeah, look. It sounds like they got beaten up a bit for this win, so hopefully there's a few bruises and sore bodies coming over to Adelaide this week, and yeah, looking forward to playing them. So yeah, Gold Coast, yeah, look, I think they're in that on the edge of the final sort of team. They might have that chance to get in there this year. Yeah, so good on Brisbane winning their first game at the Gabba, and yeah, hopefully they don't get good luck this week.
All right, King of the North.
Yeah, good win for Brisbane. I tipped the Gold Coast, but no cigar. They pretty much wrapped it up in the first quarter with 5-5, and that was pretty much a Gold Coast done. And then in the second quarter, they only kicked 3 behinds to 3 goals. The Gold Coast. So yeah, they had a convincing win. Zorko was outstanding with 40 disposals, so that was a massive game for him. McCluggage with 32, Neil with 34, so they had a bit of a day out. And good on Johnny Carlton's mates, who are Brisbane supporters. Congratulations to them. King for the Gold Coast kick 3, and my man from right at the beginning of the year, Sam Flanders, 30 disposals. So well done, mate. He was the leading disposal getter again. So consistently going well. So when you do get finally mentioned in the mainstream press, remember where you heard it first.
Well, there you go, guys. That was your AFL round 8. Here is the ladder. Sydney Swans sit on top. Geelong Cats second. GWS third. Fourth Melbourne. Essendon are fifth. Freo climb up to 6th spot. Port Adelaide drop to 7th. The Carlton are 8th. The Collingwood Magpies are coming. They're in 9th. Gold Coast 10th. West Coast Western Bulldogs 11th. Adelaide Crows 12th. 13th are the Brisbane Lions. 14th St Kilda. 15th West Coast. It's good to see them not off the bottom. Hawthorn 16th. 17th Richmond. And North Melbourne hold that bottom spot at 18th. Anything there that surprises you guys?
Yeah, Essendon.
And in 5th.
Get out of there, man.
All right.
Get out.
And Port Adelaide above Carlton as well. That's a bit of a shock to the system.
All right, nah, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna last, bro.
We have to
It
turn
won't
that
last.
around, Johnny Carlton.
It won't last. Not after what I saw. 5 goals, 18. It's not gonna last. Anyway, guys, it's tipping time. Round.
Oh.
Well,
Well, there's a banana of the week first.
oh, jeez. All right.
There's a banana of the week first.
Johnny Carlton's banana of the week. Give it to us, Johnny.
All right. Johnny's round 9, banana of the week, goes to West Coast, Jamie Cripps. Now, I don't know if any of you watched this, but it was about 3 minutes to go. Waterman marked it. Right? Jamie Cripps full punches Nick Martin down to the ground, overturned free kick. West Coast kicked that. West Coast kicked that. It would have been a 6-point ball game. Then, if they kicked that, it would have been a draw. Jamie Cripps basically gave West Coast the game.
Let him run down the other end of the field.
You went down by 2 goals. How do you manage just to punch someone? Just leave it. You're an experienced player. If you're a newbie, yeah, fair enough. But you're an experienced player and you just do that. I'm like, as I said, West Coast fans should be like, all right. Waterman had a shot at goal. He had a really good pack mark too. He had an amazing mark. And then all you do for that, you just, yeah, look, there was a lot of banana-worthy options this week, but to turn it over and Essendon to go full coast to coast and waste time, it was just, yeah. Look, as I said, if Waterman kicked that goal, it would have been a draw and West Coast would have got an extra couple of points and it would have been even better for West Coast. But, yeah, banana of the week goes to West Coast's Jamie Cripps. So
that was a good banana, man. I like that one. That was worthy. But
Yeah.
I would have personally picked the 5 goals, 18. That's banana. That's banana, mate. Big time banana.
look, there was a lot of banana options, but look, that was and no rant this week as well, guys. Unfortunately,
All right,
I wasn't at the game, so
yeah, fair enough. Maybe next week. All right, guys. Well, we're going to start the tipping. Obviously, the first game is on Thursday night. Johnny Carlton will be there. We will be covering this one on the watch-along as well. It is the Blues versus the D's. Now, man, this is a tough one because I like to see Carlton bounce back, but I'm going to go D's. I'm sorry, you Carlton guys, but I just think they're on a bit of a run. I think Carlton struggling a little bit, and I think after watching them play Geelong, I just think, yeah, they've just got winners on every line, don't they? Melbourne. So yeah, I'm going to go Melbourne by. It's going to be close though. I reckon 10 points. Johnny Carlton.
Yeah, look, finally back at the footy this week. So excited to be back. But look, I'm going. As buyers, I'm going Carlton, but I don't think we will win. I just feel like May and Lever are just going to take Harry and Charlie out of the game. Now, look, this is a bit of a question. May's been on Charlie the last 2 years. Does May continue to go on Charlie, or does May go to Harry? So that's a good question because Harry's in good form, but I think May will still go to Curnow. So, yeah, look, if those two big boys are not performing their best and getting shut down, who in the Blues forward line is going to step up? Could it be DeConing? Could it be Matty Always? Yeah, as I said, but I think Melbourne are just too strong at the moment. But I am still tipping Carlton, but I'll say Carlton by a goal. Carlton by a thriller by a goal. So, yeah, but not confident. Really not confident. So,
I love the D's by 69. You're dreaming, mate. It won't be that much of a blowout. Sign up Kenny for another 10 years. Nah, Mick, take it easy, mate. Take it easy. All right, CROM, what do you got? What's your tip on this one, man?
It's a hard game. I don't know. I could just see Carlton bouncing back here. I like this.
Don't say that.
I'm worried for the Gorn explosion in this game. So I'm going to go Demons, but I'm not confident. I think Carlton can win this game. So I'm going Demons but I think Carlton can win it.
All right, King of the North, what do you reckon, man? Do your boys can win this one?
The Blues bounce back. Yeah, they'll have a good talk this week. With the coach, and they'll sort things out, and they'll be back.
And I thought I was crazy.
By how much? How much are they winning by?
3 goals.
3 goals. Wow, that's a fair effort, man. Mate, I'm telling you, Harry and Curnow will have to kick, I reckon, 5 goals each to beat them, I reckon.
Mate, they're not kicking more than 2 goals each, mate.
And a new record on the watch along, 1,000 viewers.
Oh, there you go. All right,
there
you heard it here. You heard it here first, guys. 1,000 viewers. Get on Thursday night. All right, man. I'm not looking forward to this game. I'm really not. But Friday night at the Cattery, I was actually supposed to go to this game. I was going to go to Melbourne, but it's my daughter's 21st birthday, and the King is coming over, and we're going to have a massive party, and CROM's coming, and it's going to be a huge party, and I was going to go and watch this game, but I'm not in Melbourne, so I don't know when I'm going to go back to Melbourne, but look, I can't see us winning, not after what happened last week. I just can't. I want to tip us, I really do, but I just can't. We haven't won at the Cattery since 2007. So,
jeez, what's your age?
What?
Jeez, really?
What's your address?
Mark Jones in the comments. What's your address?
Oh, jeez. Look, I just don't think we're going to win. I think it's going to be, I think the Cats are going to be filthy after their loss against the D's, and we're just it's going to be a joke. Hit the Benny Hill music on, man. So I'm going to get done by at least 5 goals. I'm sorry, I just can't see us winning. So Cats for me, man. I hate to say it because I can't stand the Cats, but I just can't see Port Adelaide doing any damage whatsoever. But then you never know. They might. It might be a different story, man. Who knows? They might surprise me. I don't know. I hope they do. But nah, I can't see them. But anyway, Johnny Carlton.
Is your daughter's on the Friday or the Saturday?
It's on Saturday.
Oh, okay, so you get a day to heal. So that's all right. When's the King going up to Adelaide?
Friday morning.
Friday, so straight after the Carlton game.
Yeah, I'm driving over on Friday morning.
Yeah, look, well, there's a party in Adelaide, so that's good to know. But I also think there's going to be a party in Geelong too. So,
it will be.
Yeah, the only people that won't be partying back in Adelaide will be Port Adelaide when they get back there on Saturday. So yeah, no, look, Geelong too strong at the moment. Look, I like Port Adelaide for you, Chris. I always go Port Adelaide, but I just can't see them this week. I just think Geelong too good, too strong. And yeah, it's at GHBA as well. So
Yeah.
Geelong will bounce back. I think Cameron will have a great game too. So yeah.
Take
Geelong,
it easy. I just saw the Kings bloody tip. Take it easy, King. Take it easy. Jeez. Jeez. All right, CROM, what do you reckon, man?
How long is Rosie out for, man?
A week or two? Oh, no. 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
No, yeah. Without your captain and yeah, Geelong, man. I think Geelong get it.
Yeah, 100%.
Unfortunately for you, Chris, yes.
King, you still going with 69 or what?
Yeah.
69. Dude, if we lose by 69 points, I'm never coming back on this show ever again.
And some people say I'm ridiculous on TikTok. Why don't you put these freaking things on TikTok, mate?
I will. Don't worry. I will. Nah, I'll be back. I always support my team, and it is what it is, bro. Fuck. All right.
And just watch out, ladies. The King's going to be in Adelaide, so
ladies.
Am I seeing you Sunday night, King, or what?
Yeah,
you will.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're going to be doing a watch along on the couch on Friday night with KP.
You will be. I'll be there too. I'll be there too.
Yeah.
I'll be a bit late though because I got my son's soccer photos, so I got to go there first, and then
Yeah, that's all right.
busy
We can start without you.
Yeah.
There's only shit games on Saturday night as well, so that's killer.
Mate, that's the comment of the night.
It is. That is. That sure is. King is so wise. He is wise. Far out. Got the 119 points going cranky in the chat. Far out. Take it easy, fella. All right.
No one forgets.
No, they don't. All right, next game. Dockers versus Swans. This is there, isn't there? So this is going to be an interesting game, but I just think Sydney. You know what? No, I'm going Dockers, man. I reckon Dockers at home. I don't think many people are going to beat them over there. And I just think it's going to be their day, and the Swans will come off the top of the ladder. Johnny Carlton.
No, I'm going against it, unfortunately. I'm going Sydney. I just think they're too strong at the moment. Yeah, look, I know it's at Optus, so Freo will show in a good fight. But I just think Sydney's midfield is just way too good at the moment. Like, way too good. So, yeah, I'm going Sydney again. So, yeah, Sydney for about 4 goals, about 24 points. So,
yeah, all right. CROM?
I'm going Freo at home. I really like Sarong. He's doing really well. And, yeah, Fremantle got something going at the moment. So, yeah, Fremantle at home, just because it's at home ground.
King of the North.
Sydney just.
All right. Oh, 2-2. There you go. All right. The Hawks versus the Saints. This should be another interesting game. Look, I think the Hawks can win this one. After what they showed last week, if they bring that same game as they did against the Bulldogs, they're going to be in it up to their eyeballs. So I think, the Hawks. I reckon the Hawks in the close one though. I reckon they can beat the Saints. 100%. Hawks are going to win. I was at this fixture last year with the King. I remember I was there. I was at Marvel Stadium and watched this one, and the Hawks beat the Saints. It was a great day. So Hawks for me, guys. Hawks for about 12 points. Johnny Carlton.
yeah, I'm going Hawthorn too, actually. So, I think maybe just another goal on top of you. So I reckon Hawthorn by 3 goals. So, can't see why Hawthorn can't win this. So, yeah, Hawthorn for me.
All right, CROM.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Hawks as well, man. Get 2 in a row. And, keep the momentum going.
And King of the North. I reckon he's going to go Hawks too.
Hawks for me as well. As Sicily's okay. They need him out there to get him going, but the rest of the team's going great guns. So yeah, go the Hawks.
Yeah, I feel like the Saints are sort of like the Bulldogs, like they're that middle team. And if they're playing,
They're actually a bit worse than the Bulldogs, I reckon.
yeah, it could be. It could be. All right, there's that one, and next one is it? Oh, I hope there's no bold call here, man, because like, you know, the Bombers are like, you know, but the Bombers versus the Giants. I think this was what is this at MCG? Where's this one? Where is it?
Yeah, MCG.
Okay. Oh no, I think I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I think look, this is not a bold call.
No Tom Green.
Yeah, no Tom Green, but I just think the Giants will still get the job done. I think they have to win in the MCG. They lost last week, and I know there's no Tom Green, but I think they've still got.
Tom Green's still a chance to play. Relax. Hold you.
Okay.
It's not out till he's out. All right.
All right. I'm going to go GWS. I think they have to win at the MCG for them to be like a threat this year. Like they need to win there. So I'm going to go the Giants, but Essendon will put up a fight for sure. Giants for me. Johnny Carlton. Oh,
there is no board call for this game, unfortunately. For the first time, no board call against the Bombers. Yeah, look, I'm still going GWS, but I reckon in a close one. So, Essendon fans, I've been nice to you tonight, so take it easy, yeah?
Oh, it's at Marvel. Macca Packer. Thanks, man. It's at Marvel.
Well, yeah. I still think Giants.
Okay. All right, CROM, where are you going with this one?
I'm going to Bombers, man. I think GWS is a bit of a slump, and I think the Bombers got something going at the moment. They're going to win.
All right, and the King of the North.
Bombers for me as well.
All right.
Just so disappointed.
This is very, very quick, that one. All right, next game, guys. Next game is the Suns versus the Kangaroos. It is in Gold Coast. I mean, is this going to be North Melbourne's first win? Or I don't know. But no, it's not going to be their first win. Suns will bounce back after their loss last week. I'll smash them to oblivion. I reckon 50 points. Suns for me. Johnny Carlton.
Yeah, look, if Gold Coast are going to want to make finals, they're going to win these games. So Gold Coast for me. But if you guys play sports bet, Sam Flanders is going to have 35 disposals plus in this game. He's going to be out real.
Isn't Sam Flanders the King of the North boy?
Yeah,
That's right. He is.
But yeah, no, Gold Coast for me, they should win at home. By a comfortable margin, I reckon 30 plus. So,
all right, CROM.
Yeah, I mean, Kangaroos aren't winning this. Sun's easy.
King of the North.
Suns.
All right. No worries. Suns, there we go. All right. Tigers. Richmond Tigers versus the Bulldogs.
Jeez, there's a lot of filth games this weekend, man.
Shit, man. Do you reckon, like, if Bevo loses this one, like, it's over? Like, it has to be. Has to be. So I reckon he's playing for his life. But I reckon Richmond are gonna win. It's at the MCG again.
Of course it is. Well, of course. When's it not at the MCG?
I reckon Richmond are gonna come out and just have a good game and gonna beat the Bulldogs. And then Bevo is gonna be so under the pump like he's never been before, guys. So Richmond for me, guys. Richmond by I reckon 4 points. Like it's gonna be like one of those games. Johnny Carlton. Oh, jeez.
This is hard. I'm going to go.
I thought the book was coming out then.
Yeah, so did I.
I'm going to go Bulldogs in a close one.
Okay.
Yeah, Bulldogs in a close one.
CROM?
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is just heads or tails type of game. I'm not confident of either of these teams. For the hell of it, I'm just going to go Richmond because I'm just sick of Bevo. And, yeah, go on Richmond.
All right, King of the North.
Richmond are rubbish and Bulldogs by 40.
Far out, man. All right.
A lot of the King is just straightforward, mate.
He's a straight
Yeah,
shooter.
man.
A straight shooter, that's for sure. All right. Next one is the Pies versus the Eagles. Can the Eagles beat the Pies at the MCG? Oh my God, imagine
Jeez.
that.
Wouldn't that be
Imagine
the ultimate Johnny Carlton revenge? Eh?
Oh, mate, imagine that.
That'd be fantastic.
But I just don't see it happening, guys. I think the Pies are going to be too strong at home. But it won't be, I don't think it'll be an easy game. I think they're going to push them West Coast, but it'll probably be like a 25-point win to the Pies for me. So, Johnny Carlton. Oh, no, what now?
Johnny's Carlton's round 10 bold call of the week.
Oh, you're not doing this, are you? Oh, my God. Here
We're
we
not going
go. Johnny Carlton.
No to Goey. No to Goey. No Mitchell. No Mychek.
My check's out as well.
No McCreary.
Wow.
The Eagle has landed. And the Eagles are going to beat the Pies in a close one. And they're going to win. And they're going to get revenge for Johnny Carlton. And I'm going to say West Coast by about 15 points. I say West Coast by 15 points. And I'm just going to see Jake Waterman class all day, mate. 5 goals. Jake Waterman. Have that boy's he's playing. He didn't get concussed. He's playing.
He's not out of the concussion rule?
Nah, Yo's the only one that's out for West Coast, but that's all right. You still got Harley Reid. You still got Waterman. Harley Reid, first time at the MCG as well. It's going to be the Harley Reid day. He's going to show out. This is why he's the number 1 draft pick.
Hang on. Everybody in the chat saying no Yo, no Waterman.
Why?
No, Waterman played the whole game. He
Why no Yo?
Yo got injured. I know Yo got injured.
Yeah, Yo got injured.
Again?
Did he get ruled out for the concussion rule in the chat?
Oh, he might. He maybe. I haven't heard, but okay. Yeah, I didn't hear.
Waterman's out. That could be.
Anyways, if they don't have Waterman, Jack Darling will kick 5 goals.
Jack Darling will kick 5. Yeah.
No, he won't.
No worries.
He won't.
Someone will kick 5 goals against that mob. So,
Oh, man.
bold call of the week, West Coast by 15 points. Man, they don't have Mychek. They don't have McCreary. They don't have Dacos. They don't have Mitchell. They don't have the goalie. They don't have Mitchell. Without Mychek, who's going to be their fucking forward line? No one.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, true. Well, they got Cox. Cox didn't score a goal.
That guy's playing golf and swimming at the same time, mate. He's wearing the glove like he's playing golf, and he's wearing goggles like he's going swimming, mate. He doesn't even know what sport he's playing. Fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Waterman had delayed concussion, so he's out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. J-CROM.
This is at MCG, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's MCG, man. That's why the bold call is like, you know.
I
I might start bringing the Pelican of the week, and it'll be like Johnny Carlton when he makes these crazy calls.
I mean, that's one of his out there bold calls. It's hard to see Collingwood losing the West Coast at the G. I've got to go Collingwood. But I hope so. I hope West Coast do win, but yeah, I can't see it.
Oh, no, it's at Marvel. That's different. No, is it at Marvel?
I don't think it matters.
No, it does matter.
Surely it's not Marvel.
It does matter, man. Carlton don't play good at Marvel. It does matter.
Collingwood, not Carlton, you goose.
No,
Collingwood.
Is Collingwood playing West Coast at Marvel?
Oh, it is at Marvel.
Well, that changes things. That changes things.
That changes things.
Because West Coast play home Marvel.
Collingwood can't play at Marvel.
Harley Reid under the roof, mate. It's all happening. The ball
Look out.
about. Ladies and gentlemen, up and about. Let's go.
Oh,
no.
man.
Wow.
That is a Pelican call. That's a Pelican call. Oh, the Pelican call might come out one day, man. Jeez.
Hey, what's this Pelican call bullshit?
Yeah, well, you got calls. I might get my own, man. So here we go. All right. King of the North. Did you say you're?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on Johnny Carlton, and I'm gonna go West Coast. GT 23. We're gonna bring it home. And
We're bringing it home, mate, at the Marble.
yeah,
Jeez.
The Eagle has landed.
that's right.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, it'll be a good Mother's Day for any mothers that's on that day because it's Mother's Day. So yeah.
Will be.
All right. Next game is the final game of the round. It is the Adelaide Crows versus the Lions. Jeez, what a game this could be. I can't go for the Crows. I just can't. I've said it before. I said it before on I think 2 weeks ago. I said I'm never gonna tip the Crows, so I'm not tipping them. I'm going Brisbane. However, Crows could win if Brisbane are off like they have been the last few weeks. I know they were on last week, but if they're off, definitely the Crows could win at home. But I think Brisbane. Yeah, Brisbane for me by 75 points.
75
Jeez.
points.
They are ridiculous. Oh my God.
All right,
What is
Johnny
that?
Carlton. Johnny Carlton.
Look, I like Brisbane, as everyone knows, but I think it's the Crows. They've had the 2-day extra break as well. So a 3-day break as well. Sorry, 3-day extra break as well. As I said, they're on a roll now, Adelaide, after a good win in the showdown. I think they've won the last 2 in a row, Adelaide, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, look, back in Adelaide, they don't have to travel. Brisbane do. So, yeah, I think the Crows are going to outrun the Lions. And, yeah, big house from Brisbane as well. So,
All right, CROM.
Yeah, I mean, the showdown was just we come at it uncut, no bruises in that, very soft showdowns. We're fresh, ready to go. We've got the bigger break, and Brisbane are coming off a game where they got battered, a lot of injuries. They're travelling to us. We bring it home. We get the 4 points in the bag. I reckon by a couple goals.
All right, King of the North. Give us your tip here, mate. Last tip.
Jeez. How many injuries? A lot. Did they get quite a few injuries?
Brisbane. You got a few.
Yeah.
We've got a few.
Okay. I'll go the Crows only because they're at home.
Let's go. 3 against 1. You're wearing a crow scarf, Chris.
Yeah, I don't want to wear a crow scarf, man. Trust me, mate. I really do not want to be wearing this, but I lost a bet. I'm a man of my word, and if Port would have won, you would have been wearing a Port scarf. So, all right, guys. Well, that is the show. Thank you so much for everyone that came in and joined the chat tonight. Mick B, Don't At Me, John Z. With a few Andy, Toby, Ree, whoever, GT23, and whoever else. Sorry if I missed your names, but thank you so much for coming in and supporting us. We are going to be doing some watch-alongs, so we're going to be doing Thursday night. I think it's going to be me, the King, and CROM, I think. Is that what's happening?
Yes.
We'll be doing it anyway, and then obviously Friday night it's going to be on the couch. On the couch, KP, the King will be on the couch. And also I'll pop in probably after halftime. So should be an interesting week. Now the rest of the weekend going to be hard because we got 21st birthdays, we got Mother's Day, so it's going to be really hard. So I doubt we'll do any other ones, but don't worry, the week after we'll be back to normal. So,
and there might be a sneaky dial in from a certain stadium. You never know. On Thursday night.
There could be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, if Carlton win, forget it. Johnny Carlton will be losing it.
Oh.
Losing it so.
He'll be losing it.
I have some exciting news actually.
What's the news, man? Tell us before we go.
Next week, Friday night, Johnny Carlton will be doing his first ever Carlton watch along on the HFD Media podcast.
What are you doing?
You're always at the game, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's at Sydney next week, and I can't. I
Oh, you-
usually at
you're
my
not
mate's
going.
house. I'm usually at my mate's house, but he's away as well. So, yeah, look, Johnny Carlton, he's going to make his debut on a watch along on the HFD Media podcast, and tell you, the viewers are going to love this because when Johnny watches a Carlton game, all hell will break loose. So,
Oh my god, I'm up
The
to
king,
mute.
the king and the prince back together again. What is going on?
We might have to mute you, man.
what's the point of being on a watch along if you're going to mute?
Oh jeez. Well,
Yes,
That'll
okay.
be-
the Carlton watch along. So that'll be
Beautiful. All right, guys. Well, before we go, I just want to play this one because this is what Ken Hinkley did say to the press after the game.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Yes, Ken Hinkley. Well done, Ken. Well done. Anyway, guys, before we go, any last words?
Up the CROM.
Go Baggers. I'll see you Thursday night.
Go the Baggers and another massive game of big games of footy this weekend again.
Well, I'm going to go to the toilet now. Use this as toilet paper because it's good. And all I can say is, I hope we smash the Cats. Oh, I want to beat the Cats so badly. So come on, boys, fire up, come the power, come the pair. Let's go. See you guys. Stay hunky. Spike your
Stay
hair.
hunky.
Take care. Spike your hair. Stay hunky. You know the jazz. So, guys. Good night.
See you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Take it.